shout out to Hoops Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoops Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoops Jargon. Shout out to Hoops Jargon.
What up, everybody, man? Shout out to Hoop Jargon, man. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. Shout out to my boy C. Hendo. Shout out to everybody doing their thing out here in these YouTube / major media streets, man, because, you know, we all here for the same purpose. We all love sports. It's just good to see brothers coming together, brothers doing their thing. And speaking of brothers, man, let me bring one of the homies on the stage right now. Not now, but right now. Shout out to Fabulous.
Right.
My boy Fly
right
Sports
now.
TV.
What's going on, Hoop? What's the deal?
What's the deal, man? Good to have you on the show, bro. Shout out to Early Birds. Rave. Between the Game Sports. Shout out, I mean, y'all subs that man channel. That boy got hella sports now, especially basketball, bro. Y'all sub his channel. For sure. What's good, Flight, man? Talk to me, man. See what the Bulls had on.
Yeah, man, I can't call out. I'm trying to represent, you know, the Bulls doing their thing last night, you know, so I had to show out in style. Ain't nothing going on, man. We chilling, you know, Flight Sports TV. We just doing our thing. You know, just trying to create. Keep moving.
Grind been treating you, man. I know your channel's been going crazy, man. How's it feel, man?
I mean, it feels good, man. I'm just remain humble, Hoop, man. I'm the same dude from when I hit you up the first time, you know. So I try to keep that same head, you know. And I've got the same movement, same morals, same principles, you know. As I had nothing, as we have now, I still feel like we got nothing. That's why we grinding like it is, you know. So that's really about it, man. The grind is crazy every day. You know, we run this thing consistently, you know, so the grind is crazy.
Thanks.
Try to, you know, mingle the grind with living a regular life, you know. It's like that's really the test, but it's like you just gotta keep pushing, gotta keep going.
That's facts. I mean, and it's funny, man, how life goes and like when your YouTube journey. And we're gonna get to the sports, but I gotta give Flight his flowers because Flight hit me up and I wasn't very familiar with the channel, but I'll never tell no up and coming YouTuber I'm too big to be on your shit. Cause that's how I got on. Like, you know what I mean? It's the whole thing over and over. And so Flight hit me. I like, yeah, let's do a show. Like, shit, let's do it. I mean, because to me, anybody who has the initiative to go ask somebody to get on and, you know, and put your name out there, that's worth the time for me, unless you on some bullshit now. You on some bullshit today. You know, I can't really fool with you like that. But nah, man, you built your channel up to where it is, and man, you get like so many. Like I would see on a normal stream about from 40 to 100 people consistently, and that's something to be said, man. So I want to definitely give you your respect of what you got building over there, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, especially coming from you, man. You yourself and many others, pardon me. It's just I love the validation that we're getting, you know, and I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm just trying to keep pushing. Anything I could do to help y'all, anything, you know, vice versa, you know, I want to do, you know.
That's what it is. That's good, man. And it's good because, I mean, you know, in social media, man, it's funny with YouTube, things can go a whole bunch of ways with like factions and, you know, loyalty lines, and I won't even get specific, but you know what I'm speaking about, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. There's a lot of politics in the game, man. It's crazy. You just got to be real, you know. You got to know what's real, you know. People know what's going on, what's real, what's fake. You know what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah. So again, I ain't get specific, but you know where I'm going with that. But yeah, man, let's rock into it, man. I want to talk about a fellow New Yorker off rip. Well, about Baltimore. Who knows where Carmelo Anthony from? The goddamn Carmelo Anthony's balling, and Carmelo is my age, so I love to see a cat that age still getting them buckets, man. Go and talk your shit about Melo, because I know you're a big Melo fan.
Listen, Melo is my favorite player of all time. I ain't gonna sit up here and shortchange you. You know, yo, man, when I was young, I used to watch Melo. I used to get chills, man, for real. You know what I mean? It's like the Knicks days, even back in the Nuggets, man. I'm gonna keep it real. When Melo signed with the Knicks, man, I was in my dining room watching it on the big screen. We ain't have flat screens at that time. We had the big box charts. So I'm sitting there, but we had the 50-inch, you know. So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there watching. I'm gonna keep it real. Melo was doing his press conference. They playing that I'm coming home. What? I mean, so I started catching on to that, man. I started getting a little emotional. With you, man. I was happy. You understand? I thought things was good. But, you know, the biggest downfall of Melo's career was Amari Stoudemire. I ain't going to never leave Amari out. That's why Melo ain't won a ring, you know. But besides that, Melo is one of the greatest players in the history of the game of basketball. There's not too many others messing with Melo right now, point blank period.
No, that's facts, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38 next week.
Yeah.
Me and Carmelo are the exact same age. Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. So my senior year of high school, we played in the Nike National Tournament, which was through my home gym in Houston. So my school district's main gym, that's where the tournament ran. It was the first year. Kendrick Perkins in that tournament. Indy Eby, Hassan Adams, your boy Melo. So 4 NBA players in that tournament, right? Cartier Martin, 5. So I remember watching like Oak Hill come in. And Oak Hill, the son of Jop had just gone to the NBA the year before. And you know Oak Hill, you know the names, Kevin Durant, Jackson, J.R. Smith, you name them, they've been through Rondo, they've been through Oak Hill, you understand me? But when they come in, they got a certain aura. Like, you know how on the NBA, everybody got the Jordan logo on their joints? Yeah. They had that back in 2002.
Facts.
They had that go way back. You know,
way back.
Yeah, Oak Hill was one of the first Jordan-sponsored programs. I remember they all had the breads on, the bread 11s. I'm like, how y'all all got these shits? Because some of us had them, but we had to buy them myself from the mall. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Melo, that college, that high school was crazy. You know, it produced a lot of talent. They went against LeBron the St. Vincent days. We all know that.
Absolutely.
I like Melo. Melo was neck and neck with LeBron all until he went to Miami. You know, it was still a question. People was like, okay, LeBron, but you really didn't. It was still a question. You know, people thought it was clear cut, but Melo will roll up in Cleveland or he come to Denver. You know, Melo put it on him. You know, he's outplayed LeBron a few times before the rings came into the picture.
That's facts, man. And Melo is just he just into. So this is one of my high school teammates, so he can verify everything I'm saying. My boy Will played Division I basketball as well at Stephen F. Austin State University. But what I was saying, like to your point, man, Melo just been a different dude. I remember in that tournament, watching him play, watching him punish Hassan Adams, who went to Arizona. He went to the NBA.
Yeah.
LaMelo. Melo made him look like he didn't belong on the court with him, dog. And he played the exact same way he played right now. With the with the head fake, step back, midi, just body using, bro. Nobody had that in their game like that. I got to give Melo so much credit. Watching that live in that tournament, I'm like, this dude different. And let me say this. And he said, I knew then I had no chance of making the NBA once I seen Melo. Yeah, that let me know, because I played against Indy Eby in the tournament before that in Cartier Martin, and I did all right. When I saw Melo, I was like, oh shit, no.
Yeah. Oh, so you seen Melo?
No, I was in the same tournament with him.
And he was beasting?
What? What? What?
What was this tournament?
It was called the Nike National Tournament. It was in Houston.
Oh,
It was the first of its kind, bro. And Kendrick Perkins played in it too for Beaumont O's in high school. Like, it was about 5 NBA players in there. You know what I'm saying? And so, but that was my first time seeing it like top level NBA, like face to face. I was just like, oh shit. Yeah. So I give Melo a lot of credit, man. And I love to see his late career resurgence. You know, because 37-year-old dude doing his thing when everybody said 2 years ago he was unusable. To watch him do his thing now, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Facts. He killing out in LA, man. I know they wish they had him a few seasons before. But Melo, they just need that ring. Once Melo get that ring, it's over. It ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't no debate. It's already nothing to talk about. But I'm just saying, the ring is just going to be further solidified. You understand? It's just, we know, the real Melo fans, it's a travesty what happened. We got to remember, they kicked this man out the league. This man was at the crib. You understand? This dude is better than half the NBA right now. You understand? So he was better than, I would say, 75% at that time. You know, it's just crazy, man. What happened with Melo, man? I'm always remember that, and I'm gonna keep that in people's eyes, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy. You remember on your stream, man, a few months ago, we was talking about that, and people out there was just popping shots at Melo. I'm like, dog, y'all understand? It's one of the greatest scorers that ever touched the basketball. So, and people just talking to him like it's sweet, like it's just this dude, just some old ass dude out there just hooping. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah, the skill set is on 11. You understand?
11,
so
on a 10 scale.
Yes, you know, I was watching the game that they played against. Who was they playing? Miami. Yo, every time Melo caught the ball, they sent doubles, triples. I was like, yo, this reminded me of throwback Melo now, the way he attracting these triple teams and double teams. It was crazy, but that's the respect level. You know, they starting to see it. In the playoffs, I think Melo is going to deliver. Playing with LeBron, come on, man. That's going to bring the best out of Melo.
It's going to bring the best out of him, absolutely. And the best part about it is it's going to have – it gives more perspective. Because, you know, everybody likes to give LeBron credit for being 36 years old and command all the attention he has. And he deserved that. He deserved it. But it shows that Carmelo, who, like you were saying, when they was first in the league, it was damn near like the Magic and Bird MVP race. It was damn near the same thing. You about to change the climate of the NBA. LeBron won it because he had the higher hype. It is what it is. But LaMelo coming off of – I'm sorry. God damn, I keep saying LaMelo. Melo coming off of winning a national championship as a freshman at Syracuse, which is extremely hard to do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And he came in and delivered, you know, with Denver. Like, you know, people were saying, okay, can you get away with that shit? You can't just body people at the NBA level. He showed he can still do it. So, argumentally, before Miami, to your point, Melo and LeBron were neck and neck in a lot of people's eyes. And then he actually, and I will say this, Melo made a bad decision, and it may have been because of Lala, I speculate, to go to New York. Now, no offense. He should have took his ass to Miami and won them championships. Because, you know, when you get them championships under you, people stop questioning you. I think that's the biggest thing why he get that disrespect going on, you know, as we see it now.
I could kind of intercept that right now. But first things first, Melo signed 5 years. They all took, I believe, 4-year deals. That was Melo, Wade, Bosh. They all kind of, I guess, corresponded this back in the Olympics. You know, so fast forward, Melo signed the 5-year deal with Denver, so he didn't have that option to do. He was going to be a free agent the year after, so he couldn't get to Miami with them. That was because he took the money. You know, that was a problem. But New York, what I will like to mention is the team he wanted to go to, which he begged and pushed the Knicks to trade for. He was going there to play with Amari Stoudemire, and at that time, I don't know if people remember, Amari was a problem. At that time in 2010, when the Knicks gave him that $100 million contract, Amari Stoudemire was the best power forward in the world. I'm telling you, he was vowing that he was pissed that he wasn't on Miami
at the time.
He was mad that they picked Chris Bosh over him. You understand? And he was annihilating Amari. He was the all-star starter and all of that. You know, but those knees, man, those knees went out on him. If those knees would have held up, the Knicks would have got to the finals at least once. I don't know if they would have won it, but they would have broke through Miami. Trust me, I think they would have had that talent. JR was, I know he was up and down, but Amari was he was pivotal, man. He was really supposed to be the number one option on the Knicks. You know, Melo wasn't supposed to be thrusted into that. Go ahead.
I said he came first, so it definitely was Amari's team. And because at the time, if y'all remember things in context, it was like it was agreed upon that certain NBA stars were gonna meet up in New York. Because after Amari, then y'all remember your boy Channing Tyson. Tyson.
Oh yeah, Tyson. Yeah, we picked up Tyson.
Yeah, and then he came, and then Jason Kidd. I think before him it was Chauncey Billups. Like, so that was supposed to be a location that all the names are gonna meet up at. Damn near like what you see what's going on with the Lakers. Like, and then the thing was, Denver made that blockbuster trade, you know, with the Knicks. Yeah. And Stephen A was one of the ones saying it's too early because he's gonna sign it anyway, which I think he would have. But you remember Denver gave them, you know, they went for broke to get Carmelo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I
New York did rather. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know why. Because the Knicks had to, because at the time Denver was flirting to trade him to the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets were still in Jersey at the time, but they was moving to Brooklyn the next year after. Melo wanted to be in New York. You understand? So if he would have got traded to the Nets, they had the deal, the framework, the players. It was Anthony Morrow. It was a couple of people at that time. I remember the deal like it was yesterday. I remember the deal like it was yesterday.
That name right there.
Yeah, Morrow was in the deal. I forgot who the Nets. Oh yeah, my man, he played for the Jazz right now. They center. And he was a high pick for the Nets. People probably forget about this dude, Favors. So he was the centerpiece of that deal. It was Favors was the centerpiece. Morrow. They had the deal in place. They put the Knicks under the gun. Melo was like, yo, y'all don't want me? You understand? The Knicks wanted to hold on to them assets, but Melo was an idiot, though, in my opinion, because if he would have just waited, they would have won the championship because you had a loaded squad. You needed Gallinari, Chandler. You needed those guys. Mozgov.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's a trip, but he got there and did the best he could. You know, they built the roster. They picked up some minimum salary guys. Some diamonds fell out the air. You know, Jeremy Lin, and you know they picked up Novak. They picked up JR from overseas.
Prigioni was good for y'all.
Prigioni, these weren't no high contract guys. Yeah, you know, so the Knicks, that's what we had to do. Amari was clogging up the $100 million. You know, and we just did the best we could. Melo did the best he could in New York.
So it was Melo team once he got there, stop the cap. No. Well, we're not saying that per se, but Amari started the shit. He
was still getting MVP chance before Amari was getting MVP chance when Melo was there.
Yeah. And shout out to SB Sports Talk.
Shout out to SB. Shout out to Chicago.
Shout out to Ed Learn, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Because we talking shop, and I like this because a lot of people just act like this era didn't happen. A lot of people like to act like Carmelo Anthony is just only Denver, and then they talk about his decline. But if you know his body of work, man, like it was a lot of parts around this New York situation. Phil Jackson being one, Derek Fisher being another. Tried that triangle shit. It ain't work, man. It is what it is.
Don't forget about Hornacek. I mean, the list.
These first year coaches you bringing in, like, dude, no, dude.
Yeah.
That's facts, dog. So Tricks ain't had to trade it for him. But go ahead, keep cooking, man. I know this is something you're passionate about.
I mean, that's really what I'm trying to think. You kind of spread fast forward to my man. Phil was last. That was the last blow when Phil got there, but it was a lot of things leading up to it. But really, Amari was the dark cloud because all of the stuff where get a team built around me. How? You got $100 million frozen on the books. And Amari was like, he would come back. What happened with Amari? He was taking wine baths. He was getting secret surgeries. It was a lot going on that people don't realize Melo had to go through. Amari was getting secret off-season surgery, similar to what was going on with Zion right now, but far worse. So it's not good when secret surgeries come into play. And what else had happened with that team?
And after a while, they gutted the roster. Like Amari was going through a lot, man. He changed his religion. He went to I think he's like he identifies as a black Jew or something like that, or something.
Yeah, Israeli or something. Israeli citizen.
Yeah, he's going through a lot of shit, man.
He would play for the Israel national team, I think.
He did. Yeah, go ahead, keep cooking, bro. You doing your thing.
No, like I said, I ain't tripping. It's like Amari's a straight up trip. What he said, Melo ain't do nothing for my Knicks. He ain't make the playoffs for 3 years straight. Okay, he said he didn't. Well, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm gonna give you that situation 1 year that Melo. I'm gonna give Melo that it was his fault that he didn't bring the Knicks to the playoffs. People just think Phil did nothing. The second year Phil got there, he put a team around Carmelo Anthony. Was it a home run roster? No, but he went out and filled up the cap space the best way he could. Not only that, he made moves. They traded for Derrick Rose. Let me tell you what the Knicks did. And this goes over people's heads with Phil. Phil tried. I think this was it. Like, they got D Rose. No, D Rose wasn't. He's better now than he was back then. But they traded for Rose. It was optimism. He still has some athleticism though at this time, but he wasn't the shooter that he is today. So you had D Rose. They traded for. I mean, they picked up what's the name? Joakim Noah. At that time, that was looked at as a good signing. Before things went downhill, they picked up Courtney Lee. They paid him big money. Mind you, you got Porzingis coming back on the second year. He damn near was in the Rookie of the Year race with Karl Anthony Towns. So it was some optimism. Yeah. You got him. What else?
Langston Galloway on that team. Y'all had.
Who else?
The point guard.
No, they picked up Brandon Jennings too.
Yeah, y'all had Brandon.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People
Felton,
don't
I think y'all
know.
on
Phil,
the team.
yeah, Phil put a team around Melo.
Yeah,
and he was coached by Jeff Hornacek, and Melo just dropped the ball because the Knicks didn't get the playoffs that year. They should have. It was no reason why the Knicks shouldn't have got to the playoffs. If Melo should have led them to the playoffs that year. If nothing else, get to the 8th seed.
And they were there. I think defense was their biggest problem, man. That they just had trouble locking in, man, and they had trouble of putting that big three talent together. And then when Jeremy Lin emerged, out that point guard fray, because there's a lot of point guard action going on. Y'all had, interchangeable parts. And it just was like, it's a situation with two ships passing the night, man. It was talent that wasn't matching just yet, but it was taking off at the wrong time. Again, with Chauncey starting off with y'all, with Jason Kidd starting off with y'all. And then when J.R. Smith came back, he started going crazy when he came back from China after the lockout. Like, y'all had some shit going. Then y'all had Landry Fields. You know what I'm saying? You had the right parts, but it just wasn't matching at the right time. It was unfortunate to be a fan of Carmelo, to watch that play out, from the Knicks being – I'm going to say it's a poor-run organization. It reminds me a little bit of the Raiders in a sense. The story franchise, but no success in a minute. I know you ain't going to like that, but, I mean, that's what it is. They ain't won a championship since the 70s, but still got that accolade, still got that reputation. Mm-hmm. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I'll tell you this, New York is the mecca of basketball. I understand why it's hated. It's just the epicenter. Is the entertainment capital of the world. Basketball was created in New York.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's the great. Listen, let me tell the people right now. I don't care if you from Paris, Switzerland, one of the Longhorn states, Vegas, Paris. You understand? New York City is where it's at. Point blank, period. I'm just telling you where. I know it's hard. I know. but New York City is the greatest city in the world, and it's not up for debate.
I love y'all New York.
It's not funny.
I love y'all. It's hilarious. It is what it is.
It's the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all.
I know it hurt.
I wish Dane could get on this. I wish my boy Dane could come on here because he would say the same shit you said.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm sorry.
Man, listen, I respect New York for what it is, man. New York is definitely Mecca of basketball. It ain't a debate to be had. One of the oldest states in the union, so that would explain that.
Right.
Now, I will say, current climate, New York is hell overrated with basketball. But like you say, paying homage, y'all had the genesis of the great point guards, some of the great athletes out of New York, man. And I can't act like that's not the truth. Right. Now, with time, Cali is caught up, Texas caught up in whatever capacity you want to shake that out as. You can look at the amount of NBA players doing their thing, and you can make your inference from there.
Right.
But no, I don't want to take away from the fact that New York definitely is the catalyst to a lot of this shit. And a lot of the players who came in and did their thing, they from the 5 boroughs. How many boroughs is out there?
Yeah, they got 5 boroughs. Yeah, you got Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island. Me, I'm not from the 5 boroughs. I'm from Long Island, which is pretty much right by Queens. It's like literally like right there. But like I don't claim I'm from Long Island, so it's like it's not one of the 5 boroughs, but we ain't far away.
I get it.
So, but it's like it's just a good situation. People might know. I'll be going on for days explaining the Long Island scenery.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But I know how y'all rock out there, man. So I get on y'all ass, but at the same time, I definitely respect the originators, and I mean hip hop too. I mean, we all know that.
Thank you.
We all know that.
Yeah.
You be wasting your breath trying to argue that's not the case.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
It is what it is. So let's talk about, man, with your hat you got on. Let's talk about these Chicago Bulls currently sitting at number 2 in the East, tied for first.
Man, listen, let me tell you something right now. The key to this.
Talk to him, Fly.
The key to this is Mr. Lonzo Ball. You understand? This team ain't doing nothing without Lonzo. If they don't get this thing right, they ain't going nowhere. The way they played the last game that just passed, that's how you play basketball, goddammit. You understand? Now, Lonzo got to mix things up, but I tell you what, the Bulls could do their thing, but they could run into some problematic squads because you got Vucevic. I'm not really feeling Vooch. He does just enough before, so you don't. Sometimes you like, man, get this guy up out of it, but he do something to say, all right, man, just leave him in there. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I'm like, yo, what is dude doing? Like, he's a defensive liability. This dude is gonna get eaten alive. You understand, in the playoffs. Bam Adebayo. My man Clint Capella out in Atlanta is no joke. Who else? Let's not even get started with Mitchell Robinson and them. You've seen what they did to him. Yeah. You know, it is a trip. Shout out to the chat too. I see everybody in here active.
Yeah. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I dropped the link, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know what it is.
If you think me a flight tripping, come on with it.
Yeah, with it, man. I'm tripping. Come on, man. Don't do it tonight. Man.
Don't do it tonight.
Don't do it. It's gonna be a long night. But for real, man, it is what it is. The Bulls could do it. They could get to the conference finals. The East is crazy. I was avoid Brooklyn at all costs. I don't care if they're a 6 seed, 7 seed. You better beware. You know, so they could be in the Phoenix situation where they play LA in the first round, even though LA lost. But LeBron should have sealed that deal. You know, they was put in a crazy situation. It could happen for the Bulls like that. It goes up to Zach. You know, they built this team around him. They did a great job. I haven't watched Zach like that, like extensively, but now I'm watching him. He takes a lot of tough shots. He can score with the best of them. To me personally, he's better than it's tough to say. He's better than Karl Anthony Towns, and he's better than Andrew Wiggins. You know, Minnesota should have built around him. And he tore his ACL. I think that's sad. You know, people forget about this. This man tore his ACL, and he's still whooping all of them. You know, it's crazy.
Man, shout out to the King. Yeah, man. I mean, that's debatable. I mean, a lot of people are very high on Karl Anthony Towns because he got the skill. Like, if we just going off, let's say we was in NBA 2K world, and we just going off of what the player is all the way. Karl Anthony Towns is head and shoulder the best of those people you name. But the problem is, in real life, we play the actual game. You can't just go off of what you are as an archetype. You gotta go off what you put on the court. And I gotta kind of agree with you saying. Zach LaVine, you put him over because they got rid of him for Wiggins. Once Wiggins came in, they thought Wiggins would be the guy. And then Karl Anthony Towns, obviously after those two. But they sitting at what, 2 and forever right now at the bottom of the West. They at 3-7. 3-7. And I told some of you N-words on these channels that the Timberwolves ain't gonna do a goddamn thing with Anthony Edwards. And I gotta give him his props. He went for like 48 last night. Anthony Edwards pulled up.
Right.
Still suck. The team sucks, bro. I'm sorry. Everybody healthy, so there ain't no excuses now. So all y'all on these streams talking about hoop tripping. I'm like, something's just wrong with that nucleus. And that's what Jimmy Butler was getting at. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, he made the right decision leaving them. You know, Cat got to go somewhere. I think LaMelo Ball and the Hornets need to jump on that pause because that's perfect for Melo. You know, they need to get that center out there in Charlotte. They better get rid of Bridges. You know, do what you got. You do what you got to do. You know, Melo needs another secondary star. You understand? People call me crazy. Believe it or not, I watch Hornets basketball. You understand? So this thing can't sustain itself right now. Even though they did win a game, they playing hard as hell. You understand? To even win a game. Just for, I think, the sustainability. Yeah, you could build from within. Yeah, this team will get better if you build with this nucleus. But I want to see Melo with a secondary star, maybe Zion. I'm looking at these disgruntled stars around the league. Things about to start happening. You know, Beal looks like he's off the market. They number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could just forget about Bradley Beal. We need to turn our attention to the big guy Cat. Because that situation has to come to his head eventually. You know, they have to figure out what's going on. But I want to see Melo play with another superstar.
I like that because Cat can kind of fan out too, because LaMelo gonna control pace. And LaMelo need to do, he can kick out too, reliable to score. And I think Cat is like an AD kind of guy. He has immeasurable talent. Right. But not necessarily an A-type personality. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing wrong with that. You know who else is not like that? KD's not like that. KD does not have an A-type personality. And some people think that that's an indictment on you. No, it's just that I always say this on every stream I'm on. Personalities matter. Bro, when I played basketball, I was not an A-type personality. I was B+. I was about as high as you can get on B. Right. And when I played overseas, I had to be the A type, and I ain't gonna lie, it was mentally I had to damn near reprogram my brain to be an A type because my whole thing is that I want us to win, so I'm gonna do it with all it takes to win. And some dudes are just like that,
Right.
and a lot of people you put your own, your hopes and dreams on another man, but the man ain't built like that. The man ain't built like that. And some of y'all just gotta understand it because you know how it gets. Like it get goofy in some of these, in these conversations.
Yeah.
You can't put your own projections on another man. He is who he is, bro. He is who he is.
So who you discrediting? You talking about a Cat?
Yeah, I'm talking about Cat. Just he don't have an A1 personality.
I think I heard you say something. You don't believe in Cat. I don't think it's the first time I heard you say something about that.
But I think he's hella talented though.
Right.
I just don't think he is gonna be the guy that's gonna spearhead you winning. He don't have it in him. He a little soft.
Right.
But you can win with a little soft because he's so talented, just like AD. You have LeBron, who's an A1 type. Defer to him. If y'all know how the Lakers won that championship in the bubble, he went through AD, everything through AD, and that's not how LeBron typically plays. But he know his age is going up, his skills are going down. But you got a young little lion that you can put that confidence in, and you can win with, and that's exactly what LeBron did. So I give him credit for that.
Yeah, LeBron's true.
And that's what, in my opinion, that Westbrook struggles with. That less is more. He don't understand that concept at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, my man is tripped out, man. You're right about that. Westbrook, man, he almost threw a few games this week. He's just he's a selfish player.
There you go.
There's times he need to feed Carmelo. He's hot. Be a point guard. I think he's getting jealous of Carmelo because he's supposed to be there, be the big time star, but Melo's getting the spotlight right now. I'm noticing some of that. I'm watching the Lakers. I'm seeing what's going on. I don't like that. Westbrook got to figure it out because he was a part of the reason why Melo didn't get picked up. He had a hand in it, because what happened in OKC, he got blamed. Melo got the blame.
Melo got the blame. That's fact.
Yeah, Melo get the blame for everything. And then what other thing? He got the blame in Houston. That thing was going downhill. So Melo just get the blame for everything. It's crazy.
Because what's funny. The dudes who don't speak up for themselves like that, they just more mellow. They tend to get the blame. Like Lonzo. Lonzo don't talk like that. Everybody who, I've seen some grown-ass men go at Lonzo neck. I'm like, dog, that dude don't talk. He chill. Like, I met Lonzo. Lonzo is, that dude is laid back, chill. He is damn the exact opposite of his father. Like, and people just go at his neck like so, with impunity. And I'm just like, dog, this dude, how can you dislike him? Like, he don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So I look at Melo. Melo just chill, like he don't say nothing really like that.
Nope.
He just he's reactionary with everything. It's like it seems to be, he trash, he suck. I'm like, dog, Melo he trying to fit in with whatever. Like you've never seen him go to the media. You never see him call a coach out. You never see him call out a teammate. Like you've seen many other players do, or blame other people. You know how it get vague. Well, some of my teammates ain't stepping up. You know how it go. Like you passing the buck, and we seen cats like Westbrook not dap up his teammates, go on the bench and like blow up on the bench. You ain't never seen Melo do no shit like that. So it's just funny how it shake out, man, when people decide they like you or they don't.
Yeah, you're right about that. There's a lot of politics in the game.
Shit crazy. Man, I'm going to let you answer this question first. Ant Learn says, who would you take, Cat or Miles Turner for the Hornets? That's a good question.
Cat or Miles Turner? Let's be real, man. I'm going to take Cat. Miles is a good, talented player, but I know Cat he might not have that heart, but the dude has got some talent, man. I mean, do it need to be cultivated? I don't know what Michael Jordan could do. Could Michael Jordan take his heart? I mean, who knows? Yeah. Maybe he might be reluctant to go there, because if he don't do his thing as a big man, I think Michael, he might go hard on the big man. Like, they better do something. So it's tripped out. I hope he can get over there. But I'm taking Cat because he's better than Miles Turner to me.
I think he's head and shoulders better than Miles Turner.
Yeah.
And so unless the fit just perfect, I'm gonna go with the talent. And to me, both of them played essentially the same, with Cat having more interior, ability. Right. So I think it's a no-brainer. I'm going with Cat. Now Cat gonna cost you more money. That's for damn sure. So you got to factor all that in. But yeah, no, I mirror with Flight saying I'm taking Cat every day. Every day, twice on Tuesday, man.
Facts.
Yes, sir. Man, your opinion. What you think about the Wizards being the top seed in the West. I'm sorry, the East. When they were garbage last year with your boy who we just talking about, man. What do you think about that?
Man, I knew there was going to be a force. I was telling people, watch out for the Wizards. People up here, yo, Flight, you do for the Wizards. No, the Wizards are going to be nice. You know, I told them. I was like, listen, they traded Westbrook. He was a problem, too, out there in Washington. Bradley wanted his ass gone. You know, give Bradley Beal credit, too, because he ain't flirting with leaving. You know,
agreed.
He solidified like I'm comfortable here. I think he got him a big mansion, some out there in Washington. Him and his family is good. You know, and I think Bill is happy with being the man. You know, these stars, you know, Bill is a number one out there in Washington. He the ruling general. Why would he go to another team where he playing second fiddle? Before you know it, he don't make the all-star team. He's second, this, that, and third. So he's doing his part. But I like what they did and built the team around him. Kuzma, Dinwiddie, Harrell.
That's a good pickup. Dinwiddie.
Yes, I mean,
everywhere he go, he win, man. I'm sorry.
You see, Kuz is balling out of his mind. They have the talent now to score. Before it was Bill or nothing. Bill, score all the points. Do as much as you can. You know, we down by 17 going into the fourth. Bill, take us home. You know, that was what he was going through all last year, and with the injuries. You know, and he got hurt himself. So I like what's going on with Washington. They're gonna be a force.
They are. You know who they remind me of? I'm gonna keep it a stack. They remind me of the Denver Nuggets of the East, where you got a lot of talent that can play together at a high clip, that's unselfish, that everybody's there for the right reason. I'm just a little scared of when we talking about playoff time, because you know how it go. You got to have that guy who you're going to go to. And I question that down the road. But we talking about a team that was in the play-in game last year. So I'm not going to shit on what they're doing, because what they're doing is very impressive. And I want to talk about another team on that conference is the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, when Ricky Rubio went, I'm like, the fuck? Like, why is he going to the Cavs? He's been a godsend to stabilize that team. And the Cavs are balling. Like, you look at the roster, man, it don't, if you was on NBA 2K, man, and you had a fantasy draft, you pick these niggas up on this team right here, I'm pretty sure you want to be like, oh, yeah, we about to be a playoff team. And I'm going to go with this team real quick. Evan Mobley, great. Good,
young player.
First round, young talent. Colin Sexton, he hurt. Rubio, Kevin Love, Larry Markkinen, very underrated pickup. Taco, I didn't know Taco was over there. Yeah. Jared Allen, god damn. Darius Garland, J.D. Osman.
I like Garland. I think he's doing all right.
Facts. Denzel Valentine. Okay, well.
I didn't know he had him.
Let me shut up. That's actually a pretty decent team.
You like Valentine? I thought he was trash.
I think he's a good, like, rotation guy. Like, nothing more.
Yeah,
like, he's a dude you come in and, like Anthony Robinson, for OKC was. He's just a dude.
Roberson. What's up with him? Is he ever healthy? Did he ever get healthy? That dude was hurt for years. You remember for years? Anthony Roberson, right? That was his name?
Oh, yeah.
Did he ever get back healthy?
No, man. He kept having knee problems, man.
Well, something was going on. Like, I swear he was hurt forever. When we get Roberson.
Yeah.
They never got Roberson.
You can shoot threes and play defense, can't do shit else. But I don't want to shit on him, because I think in the NBA there's a room for guys like that. You can shoot 3 and D. You know what it is. It's 3 and D. Like, it is a definite role that is valuable in this league. But I forgot they had Larry Markkinen too. Well, you know what? I hate everything about the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hate their logo. I don't care for the city.
No.
But I got to give them their respect, man. They doing their thing, man. Because Cleveland Cavaliers are currently above the Knicks, the world champion Bucks, the Raptors, Hornets, Celtics, Hawks, Pacers. I got to give them props, dog.
It's early.
It's early. You're right, because you remember off rip, everybody was talking about the Nets coming out slow. And the Nets,
I would chill. It ain't nothing to go crazy. Yeah. Don't get beside yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Some of these teams won't be around.
Hey, and the team I want to talk about, Flight, on the West, and I made a video about this about a year ago, almost an exact year ago, about the Golden State Warriors. They looking damn good at 10-1, and I told people they're not done. They're not finished. And Clay not even out there yet. Clay not even out there yet, man. What's your opinion on what Steph doing with the Warriors, bro?
It looked like I like what Steph doing because he done had 2 years to build with this team with no Clay. I think last year, well, the first year was kind of whatever. Last year, I'm trying to figure out how many years he been out with Clay? 2?
2, damn it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So last year, I felt like he knew he had to do something. So he damn near tried to will him there. He tried, but he fell short. But in the beginning of the year last year, they was calling for Curry to, like, he was trash. Like, dude,
facts.
Yeah, he came out slow. The dang Warriors was trash, in the beginning. He turned it on. But now I feel like they know, we gotta get back in the mix again. So Curry is playing like possessed. That's what's happening right now. Curry is playing possessed. He playing possessed basketball. So they're gonna be in the fourth. I tell you what, they continue this, they're gonna be in that conference final slot. And I'm telling you, who gonna defend these shooters? I feel like they're gonna face the Lakers and probably in the conference finals. I think the Lakers might get their act together if LeBron is there. But I'm trying to think. You think they could beat the Lakers?
I think so. Because I saw, man, shout out to the Pope, man. Pope had a good stream.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Pope, man, for real. They had a stream. They were talking about how the Warriors they score easy baskets. And easy baskets win you basketball games. And the brother he had on the stream with him, I was just like, dog, that is gospel. Because a lot of people, they think about the Warriors and think about, deep threes and Clay and Steph, Draymond, triple doubles, but they don't talk about what Kevon Looney get those easy buckets back when Livingston posting up easy little dump down to a swing guard. I think Bialika, that boy is hooping for them, giving them quality minutes off the bench. And Jordan Poole, I gotta talk about this dude. This dude, young and just getting it in. Who seen this coming? Like, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought Pascal was gonna be they guy to, be the next, Warrior contributor. He ain't that. I thought your boy Kuminga was gonna be, stepping in, being that option. And Poole is doing his thing. I ain't see it coming from a mile away, and I ain't gonna.
Yeah, Poole is solid. Those guys been around, so they've been developed, and they're gonna play pivotal roles when Clay come back.
Absolutely.
That's your bench. I think is he gonna be starting?
Boy, hell yeah.
Well, what position Poole? Oh yeah, Clay. They're gonna move Clay to the 3.
Nah, they're gonna take Poole out because Wiggins playing the 3.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. And Wiggins is playing all right.
He playing good, man. Like I told people in it, y'all go to my stream. And before I do that, y'all hit the like button. I got Flight Sports TV on here.
Yeah,
man.
hit the like button.
You know what I'm saying? Long Island's finest in this bitch, man. Like, let's talk about it, man. Like this is a guy coming on here who is the hardest working man in showbiz, James Brown shit.
Damn, for real?
Come on, man. Yeah, man. We ain't have no slouches over here on this channel, man. You know me, I don't bring slouches over here.
Right.
As a highlight. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta uphold my thing. Y'all know me. I'm very ingratiated with the Ball family, what they got going. I love everything they're doing. But it's a basketball channel more than not. So when I bring somebody in talk ball, somebody who I respect, and that's just how I roll, man. So I really appreciate you being over here, bro.
Facts, man. I'm just honored to be here, man. Like I said, I wanted to come here. Like I said, this channel is important to the community. I want to see Hoop Jargon. I want to see you get up there too, man. I want to see. I feel like you one of the guys on Mount Rushmore in my eyes.
Appreciate that.
And like I said, and I'm gonna always push that. Like I said, no matter where we go, your name, you roll up in our chat, you're gonna think Obama just rolled in. You understand? That's and it's gonna always be like that.
You always do that, man.
Always. You understand? No matter what. Most guys would have just moved on and just, that's not like that. And I want people that got the same mindset like that.
I appreciate that, man. And I'm working on, I got him almost there, man. Marcus Fizer, former Chicago Bull. I want to get him talking about what the Chicago Bulls are doing right now. He almost there. I might have him tomorrow. He's actually a part of my Hoop Jargon group on Facebook. And he got schedule shit going on. Man, that's a former NBA player. So look out soon. I'm gonna have Marcus Fizer on this channel, and I'm gonna have. I talked to Malik Rose today. He's gonna be on here after the quarter point of the season. So this is a dude who worked for the NBA, a 3-time NBA champion for the Spurs. Like this dude's legit. So I'm gonna have legit dudes on this channel and dudes who I just talk to normally. You understand what I'm saying? So I appreciate cats like Flight, you know, coming in and just appreciating what I do over here. Because, you know, I do it part-time, you know, but, you know, my goal is to do it more frequently, but, you know, it is what it is. And so I definitely appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I try to keep reminding people, like viewers too, like, because they see you're very accessible. You go to everybody's channel, you know, you mingle with the people. So I just want to always remind people, because it's like they see you every day. Sometimes they don't understand the value you bring into the community. You know, so I'm always trying to remind that, you know, because sometimes you get devalued. Like, oh, you look like, if you go into somebody else's channel, you can help these guys, you can help people out. You know, you're a big guy out here to me and to everybody else, you know. So we got to keep pushing that. As a fact.
And I try to super chat people. I try to like show love, because man, I say this all the time. Nothing worse than you doing a stream and nobody listen to your ass and you just up there just talking.
Yeah, it hurts. I mean, you just gotta fight through. I mean, you get just fight through, man. Just keep pushing. That's all. Consistency.
Facts.
You know, you get to that, just unload. This time, just start driving. I'm my back against the wall. I'm putting up 25 joints tonight. You know, don't let my back go against the wall. I put out 25 joints.
Right. I'm letting that shit ride. Like, and that's reality.
Right.
And you know, I make my HBCU videos. I had somebody get on my ass today about not calling Deion Sanders Coach Sanders. And my thing is, man, when I'm talking, I'm just riffing. But I mean, that's how it is in YouTube. It gets real funny, man. It's just like, but I appreciate everything. If you like everything I do, awesome. That's what I would want the best. But sometimes if you got a critique, even if it's retarded, in my opinion, I'm cool with that too, man. Like, you know, because that's in this space, we bearing our hearts, we bearing our opinions, and we gotta accept when somebody don't like it back. Because we putting our face out there, we putting our words out there, we putting our life out there. And it's funny, you know, I seen somebody said, you know, your video was terrible. I made me want to do YouTube. I'm like, well, that sounds nice, but you know, people like you in them comments, it's one thing to say that in the comments, another thing to put your opinions out there. Because at the end of the day, everybody ain't gonna love your opinions, man. That's just reality. So I appreciate you the whole way through, you know, and this is good, you know, ciphering, in my opinion, just talking about what you think about whatever, because it's valuable. Because what you told me when I first interviewed you, you're the voice of the voiceless.
Right.
A lot of people feel that way, that, you know, no matter if they didn't play at a high level, they still feel like they got a lot to offer to the open space. And I think they do. They do. And you the perfect vessel for that, man, in my opinion, man. So salute to you on that, bro.
Facts, man. We're trying to be, man. That's all. We're trying to withhold it, have some honor, but to keep honoring this, you know, because with these cameras, it get tricky. You know, people start, you know, transforming. You understand? So it's like, they start turning chameleon when the cameras is rolling. I'm here, Flight Sports TV. We pushing honor back to these cameras. We gotta have honor. You understand? Dudes coming on, we tweaking, we tripping out here, man. Yeah. Come on here with some honor, some respect, some dignity, you know, and let's all work. You understand? You know, let's get to it. You know, it's enough out here for everybody. You understand? It's crazy.
That's facts. I mean, and you know what? I'm gonna put y'all on game on how YouTube go. And when I got into it, I remember like one of the things I observed was like DKM and ball facts. That's like when I was starting to ebb towards, all right, I'm gonna do YouTube.
Well, shout out Ball Facts.
Shout out to Ball Facts, man. Shout out to Ball Facts, man, and shout out to DKM as well. It's funny, like watching when they was, you know, I know they go their own ways now, but at one point they were beefing. We talking about early 2020, and I just remember watching that as just like an observer of YouTube with no aspirations to make no channel. I was just like, damn, it's crazy how it shake out. Fast forward to me where I'm at now. You know, you see little factions go their own way. You understand that, you know, people try to tell you they can't come on who channel.
Yeah.
And you was one who I was told I can't come on. Like, nigga, Flight ain't never did me sideways. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Bro.
Right.
Flight don't always be a part of what I'm doing, bro.
I appreciate that. And that show who the real and that's fake, you know. You know, man, I deal with people. I ain't never screwed nobody else. Yeah, come on, man. You know. I don't got no history, no track record. You know,
it is what it is, man.
I don't. Just we
you
unloading.
Go there,
we dropping videos, man.
But I just want to explain to y'all, like, that's how it goes in the space. And like, the biggest thing is you being true to yourself, true to what you about, and you gotta let the shit shake out how it shake out after that. If somebody ain't rocking with what your vision is, it ain't for them. And I mean, you go slander them, you gonna make videos about them. You don't do that shit. You just do what you do after that point.
Right.
And that's what it is. The people who you generally rock with, like I say, Flight ain't never went sideways in me, so I'm not gonna not be on Flight shit. Yeah. Flight talk that shit. He talked that real shit, and he never been fake to me. No. He never came at me a certain way. So sorry, I'm gonna be on this channel.
Facts, yeah, and like I said, we the hottest shit in the streets too. Pardon me.
Yeah. Y'all,
so, listen. We trying to be we humble beasts. You understand? But like I said, we the hottest in the streets. So just take it or leave it. I mean, just saying, it is what it is. You know, get with it or get lost. You know, we got a great following. You know, people are supporting the channel. You know, so we love them and we supporting that. You know, we give it back to the people. You know, it is what it is. You know, they love it, man. You know, and I'm loving it too, man.
Nah, and you know what? Flight put me on game where you can have two streams on the same channel. We had a StreamYard and then he had the direct YouTube. When I was just like,
oh, you saw that?
I was like, nigga, you can do
damn.
That?
Oh, you giving up the secrets? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, let me not say that. I don't want to get too good. But that's one of them trick of rules, you know. Like I might pull one of those out the bag, you know. It's getting in work. It's getting work mode when I'm pulling out like that. Pause. Like one time I had the live going and I done unloaded like 10 joints, like no, literally 10 joints. Like 10 minutes. See, people don't know, like before I was doing lives, like I was dropping 10-minute videos, like, but I was like dropping, like, let's say like before I had the live, I was just YouTube and you didn't know me, but I had my phone, like right here, my phone. Yeah. So I just go up there and at night, I just record some videos, like maybe 4 or 5, and I just upload them. And I was doing that every single night. You understand? So people might not know that. People might think, oh, you just came out of. I literally put the work every single night, 4 or 5. Just kept doing it. If you look at my channel, we got 600 plus on the board. You know, I mean, the work ethic is there. You know, now it's just a different level, a different stage, you know, so.
That's facts. And to juxtapose it, I think I only got like 170 uploads, which is still hard for me because I do this part-time.
Right.
And I want to step up and do it. And I'm not going to lie, when I watch cats like Flight consistently put content out, I'm like, damn, all right, you need to put some shit out. So my goal, my soft goal is 3 videos a week. That's my lazy goal. Mm-hmm. My wanted goal is 10 videos, and I'm gonna work up to that. But when I'm not at least putting 3 out, excuse me, I'm like, dog, you tripping. So, and shout out to you know my fellows Richard Walker and Dan Brown who do my Cowboys thing. So every Sunday we do a Cowboy show. I think that one's gonna catch up because Richard Walker is literally a dude who put me on the media game. Like I covered the Texans, I covered the Rockets before. Y'all look at my channel, you'll see my bloopers. I put that work in. And Richard is a dude who put me on. So I know he's not real big on YouTube. So I feel like I'm obligated to put him on YouTube to show that this is a dude who's covered many professional athletes, high-level athletes. You know what I'm saying? And so I think I serve as the balance between a turned-up site, you know what I'm saying, page like Flight. Some of the it's so much space in all this shit. And I just want to serve as I fuck with Flight hard. I fuck with other motherfuckers hard, but I'm gonna put you towards shit that people will actually cover the shit, so it bridges everything together. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you right about that. Like you just talking about you gonna try to do 3 videos a week. You said?
Well, that's what I average. I want to do better than that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's cool. To be honest, like I said, it's all glitter. To be honest, the people don't see all the stuff behind the scenes. Like when you're doing something, I don't like you in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, when you start doing stuff that I'm doing, you're gonna get a tap on the shoulder. You know, wifey gonna be like, baby. She gonna say, baby. We're going.
That's right.
Remember, this is type of this is you trying to do what we doing. That's what's you're gonna get that tap on the shoulder. Do you understand? But you know, you see the grind things are coming to pass that you saying. You know, people cool with this. The people ready to go for it. Like, it's times where I can't watch a show with my girl. Like, not to say I can't. It's just I'm so like shit. Just like I watch them, but it's like I know I gotta do that more. Like, people don't know that. People just see the content getting pushed out. But this every night. My girl might be home and shit. Loving hip hop. Even though I don't watch that, but to sit and watch it with her, it would mean something.
Yeah,
to sit and watch like little stuff that be on Netflix, like BMF shows. What else? I haven't watched the episode. Well, I seen one BMF show.
I seen two. That's a good damn show.
The Power. I haven't seen none of the Raising Cane's.
I ain't seen no Power.
And it's not because I'm not interested. It's just I'm watching. I'm doing this. I got PlayStation. I got Xbox. I don't run none of it. I hardly play the game anymore.
That's a good point.
It's like when you grinding like this, there's a lot of sacrifices. My girl asked me to go to the club. I said the club. I said the fucking club.
Yeah.
What the hell no. Not to say I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna lie. She want me to go. She told me that she want me to go to a club December 10th or some shit like that. I'm like, that. She said some shit with her job or something. I'm like, okay. I mean, I might be. I'll see what I can do. I'm like that. You killing me, but we'll figure it out. You gotta balance that. It's when you pushing content, people don't see that. These creator jobs, I'm pretty sure your 3 videos a week, not only just in your love life, it's just in balancing a regular life. It's
just a lot for me to do that. And I'm gonna put it this way, y'all. And this is shout out to Unvern, man. I want to highlight your comment, bro. In real life, I'm a successful in my industry, man. I make over 6 figures. What I'm doing. So it's hard for me to dedicate more time to do YouTube, but I love doing this. I do. I don't have time in my mind sometimes to do shit when I want to do it. I really want to. And Flight be hit me all the time, man. Hop on the show. I'm like, man, I'm at work, bro. And Flight me all the time, like, hop on the show. And it's not because I don't want to be on there. It's because when I'm in sales. So when I'm in sales, when I'm at work, I got to have my mind sharp to talk to somebody. And then Flight would hit me, I'm like, man, if in between I'm here, and I hop on, me, I hop on when I can, I hop off.
Right.
And it's just like, I don't want to shortchange people who watch this shit because it's important. I think it's important having channels like myself. It's important to have channels like Flight. It's important to have channels like Juju Know Hoops. It's important to know, the Pope. Like all this.
Shout out to Juju. Shout out to the Pope. Shout out to all those content creators out there doing their thing. Just keep grinding. Shit don't happen overnight, but you keep going. Shit, you ain't gonna stand still if you keep pushing. I'll tell you that much right now.
Facts. And Kid Max, man, he's gonna be a great upcoming YouTuber.
Yeah, shout out to Max.
No, Kid Max is gonna be a great YouTuber, man. But you don't understand, it's hard to get your channel out the mud.
Pardon me, Dave James. We got Dave James and SMG Talks too.
Yes, SMG. Yeah. I fuss with Dave James. I never agree with him. But I don't. I'm not here to agree with everybody. Like, that's okay. But Dave know basketball, so I'm okay with his dumb ass takes, in my opinion, because it's dumb. It's not because it's from ignorance. It's just I don't agree with it. But he know basketball, and I respect that. I could just argue with you all day. But he's not an idiot. Like, he's not a dude who don't know.
Shout out Dante too. Dante VSL. He ain't on the come up though. That he low key quiet, and that dude be running it up on the low. On the low.
That. And SB Talks too. Man.
Oh hell yeah! Shout out SB Talks straight from the rack. The dude that's my dude right there. All jokes aside, like that's my man.
For sure.
Dude, shout out to Nico too. Nico is the truth.
Shout out to Nico, man, salute. I mean, and that's the thing about this, man. It's fun, man. This shit is fun. Like, you keep it fun, you don't have the extra shit. And one thing I've said when I got on this shit, I used to be somebody when I played basketball. Now I'm just a nigga who I sell mattresses. I told y'all what I make. And I come on YouTube because I love the culture. I love to add something to this because I feel like I'm obligated to. Like, I got to add something to this culture. Because when you get out here, you start feeling your way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. I feel like I owe something to it, so I love doing this. I really love doing this, man. Real shit. I just got to get my mind right before I do it because I don't want to get y'all no bullshit. Go ahead.
Right. You mentioned your occupation. I mentioned mine. I'm a machine operator. You understand? I work at a plant. You understand? So I work on the machine.
You putting that work in.
Yeah. So, but I work I was working 7 to 7, 12 hours, but now we work at 7 to 3. So I get off at 3 o'clock. It's 8 hours. But when I first started working this job, they had me working 12 hours, 3 in the afternoon to 3 in the morning. See, that'll take me completely out the mix. You understand? Yo, I fought like hell to get to the first shift. You understand? It's crazy.
That's facts, man. Shout out to Kids of the Beast, man. Shout out to Foreign.
Shout out to Foreign. I see all the guys. We dropping too. And another 10 to 15. Y'all already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. Shout out to everybody. You already know.
You see, me and Dave agreed Klay Thompson will whoop Michael Jordan ass today. See, now. All right, we're not about to do that.
He meant to say shout out Uncle Vern too. I see you.
Man, Uncle Vern is a staple in this space, man.
Facts.
Uncle Vern gonna tell you how he feel.
You just gotta be quiet and just give him the floor. You know, it's easier that way.
It's easier that way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh Jackson, man. Respect for both of us. I appreciate that, man. If y'all not like the stream, do that. If you're not subscribed, do that. It's important, man. And if you feel compelled about this content, you want to drop a super chat, if you want to drop a cash app. I'm a big proponent of this. I mean, I made great money. But when I go, and Flight can attest to this, I go give money to other brothers' channels because we all out here trying to make, make $1 out of 15 cents. Because it takes time out your personal life. Flight say you want to hop on the 2K, he can't do that because he giving y'all that content that y'all want. Same here. Like, I mean, I'm nice at 2K, even I'm an old head. Like everybody calls me when I get on the mic, but it's all good. But like, this is like something we do extra because, I mean, of course we want some return for it. Anything you do in life, gentlemen, you should have a return for it. But we want to give you something that you're going to enjoy as well. Like, we take your comments in when you say, oh, you should change this. Oh, well, that shit too long. All this. You know what I'm saying? We respect that because you can do anything but be on this stream right now. When Flight going live, you can literally do anything but be on that stream, and you choose to be there, and that's to be respected. So I do want to let that be known, man.
Thanks. I want to definitely give out some shout out to some honorable mentions, man. Shout out to the management team. I don't know if people familiar. We got breaking news, man. We got Dex, man. Like I said, Flight Sports TV. I don't know if y'all knew, but I'm just saying the dude been managing, for a minute now. You understand? That Flight Sports TV, that's the management. Dex is the management for Flight Sports. Shout out to Rave too. He out here assisting Flight Sports TV. Those dudes just handle business, man. So it's a collaborative effort. You understand? So it's not just myself, guys, everybody working. You understand? That's what it's about.
It is, man, because in this YouTube space, man, it's just so many things on the undercurrent that the average person may not understand. That makes your channel what it is. That makes your product what it is. And a lot of people will contribute to that. And it's always a blessing, man, when you got guys who, again, you can do anything but be on your channel, being a moderator to help out, and pushing your content forward. So it's always good to have loyal guys on your left and right like that with Rave and Dex. And Dex helped me meet LeVar Ball. And I gotta give Dex all the credit because I went to
Dex, same here. You just in the West Coast. I'm be honest with you. Like I said, I don't know if like ever since that whole situation, I end up getting an interview thanks to like Dex helped everybody. You understand? And then also, the connections now with the Big Baller brand is just is getting crazy. I don't know if you seen we doing stuff with Big Baller Brand Racing. We help promoting, and also things are behind the scenes. It's a lot going on that people don't know, and things is about to roll out shortly, y'all. Also, we working with people, everybody, not just Dennis, Marcus Johnson. There's another guy by the name of Javier. You understand? He's a Big Baller Brand Racing, and this is just an upstart company. That they're getting going. LeVar is backing it. It's his company, but Marcus is running it. So we just here. He need everybody that's rocking with the Ball family, to push it as best you can, bring some awareness. And then also I want to let people know we also have Flight Sports TV. We also have a boxer that we cover. He's about to be he is already one of the greatest fighters in the world, but he will be, I'm telling you, in a few years, this is the name you're going to hear. His name is Kid Austin, okay? Floyd Schofield Jr., okay? The man is a monster, a knockout artist, a champion 2 times over. So also shout out to Freeway Rick Ross as well. We got a lot of things in the works, Hoop Jargon, I'm telling you. And I'll keep you posted because I want to bring you a part of it as well. So it is what it is. So we'll leave it at that. I just want to let everybody know what's coming on, and also like it's Ball family first. It's always Lonzo. That's the bread and butter. We, like I said, we're expanding, and we have some things that we're working on as well. That's about to be coming out for the people.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Jay Strokes. Shout out to Prime Time.
Shout out to Jay Strokes.
Yeah, man, for real. And yeah, man. Hey, man, it's a great thing about YouTube, man. Once you start building, you start getting more people who you can interview, who you can talk to. And it's a wonderful thing. I saw OG on your channel last week. What's that boy named? Jay Speed?
Yeah.
He's on your shit. Jay Speed?
I didn't never know he was one of them heavyweights. Pause. You understand? I'm sitting here with him. I'm like, what? Y'all been text me. A couple people say, "Yo, you know who this is?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But I had to get put on game. But he cool and he support. Yeah, he a good dude. Shout out to Triple B Nation too. You already know what it is.
Straight up, man. Triple B Nation, dog. Let's get it, man. And that's what it's all about, man. We support the brothers. First and foremost, I think that's what all has us here. Because, we all been in private spaces, man, and a lot of people who don't understand LeVar's vision, they don't give him a lot of credit unless you have no choice to give him credit. And I've always been a cat that like, dog, you got a dude who raised 3 NBA players. You know how difficult that is? So all the shit you say that's uncouth with him, he did that, and he did it in a fashion that he was unapologetic.
Right.
And you came down no dude, especially no black man, who shot called that shit, and for the most part delivered. So, but a lot of people don't even believe that in themselves, that you can even be that boisterous. But you believe what you raised. And you talk to LeVar for 5 minutes, he always going to talk about his boys. He always going to talk about what he believed in them, because he believed it. So all the stuff that we done caught on to around 16 and plus, he knew that at birth with them. And that's why he is how he is. And I tell people all the time, man, like, y'all got to understand, LeVar is crazy like a fox. Like, he know what he doing. He know what he raised.
Yeah.
And he don't not believe in his boys, because if basically, let's take it back 2 years ago. If LeVar was just all huff and puff, let's say at the time Jello had the ankle injury. At the time LaMelo was in between schools. He would have been exposed to, like, you just talking shit. And then LaMelo come in and blow it up. Then everybody like, oh, shit, rookie of the year. Oh, he better than Lonzo. When 2 years ago, you were saying that this dude didn't even belong in this space to be a professional athlete. So I give LeVar so much credit, man, because he see things in a way that's naive to a lot of people, that comes off as, the wrong way, that comes off as aloof, that comes off as crazy. But like I always say, he crazy like a fox. He's sitting back there. He knew what he raised. And I give him all the credit for that, bro.
Yeah, shout out to LeVar, man. Like I said, the GOAT. You already know what it is. LeVar is a trip, man.
He's a funny man. I hung with him a day and a half. I hung with him. He is a hilarious. LeVar Ball come with them jokes like it ain't nothing.
The dude is hilarious.
He's hilarious.
The dude is funny, man. Out there, dude is a pure entertainer. Like, the dude know basketball. He's a savant. You understand? It's crazy, dude. I'm telling you, man, dude is a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, man. It's just we need to see more of LeVar. Point blank. Period.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, like I told LeVar this. I was like, you say he's a horrible father. Let me be a horrible father while I put 3 kids in the NBA. I will be that every day and twice on Sunday.
Yeah,
let me be that bad of a father.
It's a trip. They some of these people, they wouldn't have half of the father that he is, so it's tripped out. And not just to his kids. People don't know he was training other kids as well. It goes understated. With the things he did with the JBA, it's tripped out, man. We got to give him his respect.
Hollis still hooping.
Yes.
like he just got cut from the Warriors G League team.
Yeah.
So this is a dude who the JBA was so trash, but the G League thought enough to bring him on.
Yeah, and they came out with like programs for other players to come in to get paid, inspiring
Jalen Green.
High profile young players. They're going there. People are getting paid. You know, eventually the NCAA is going to finagle a few things, hopefully in the future. And I hope we gonna go back to know LeVar. He kind of spearheaded some of this.
Absolutely.
You know? So we can't forget about that.
Well, the transfer fluidity started too after LeVar gave guys an option to not play basketball and be restricted. So that's when the NCAA first had that transfer portal where you could just step out and do whatever. So this man has done a lot, man. And so I got to give him all the credit in the world because a lot of people just don't have the gumption or the nuts, as it were, to step out and have your own and be unapologetic about it. And I love LeVar did it, even though some little side whims happened, you know, with the Allen Foster and all that. He stepped out today, you know, years later. He Teflon. You can't say nothing about what he's done.
Nothing.
You can't say nothing, and you look like an idiot talking down.
Yeah, LeVar's the truth, man. You know, they just need to give him his respect, man, and stop trying to shortchange him. And I think everything gonna be good.
That's facts. That's facts. And so I love just getting opportunity to, you know, to hang out with him and pick his brain a lot, pick the family brain, see how well Tina's coming along. Yeah. Watching Noonie and Big Bobby, Big Yank.
Right.
It was a good opportunity because you see this stuff on TV and you know you just don't, you question how real it is. Seeing it firsthand, you know, hanging with Ball Facts as well, shout out to Ball Facts. Like it was a surreal experience, man, and that makes me understand the genuineness of what they've built and what they are and where they're going. Because to be honest, they kids are still young. They
right, yeah. And this business, and like I said, Big Baller brand is still, the potential is crazy. Absolutely. You know, it's just the beginning. I don't even think they scratched the surface yet.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They for a rebuild, it's crazy how lucrative it is. I still got my Big Baller brand slides on. LeVar gave me these.
Yeah.
These are the most comfortable slides. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not gassing. The most comfortable slides I had in my life. They got this little padding that makes it feel like tennis shoes. No bullshit. So in your free time, go buy a pair of Big Baller brand slides. You wonder why LeVar wear these all the time? Because they're that comfortable. No bullshit.
Right. Yeah, we're going to be doing that sometime next week on the channel where I'm going to bring some awareness to it this weekend. You know, a couple of people that want to participate. Maybe next weekend, we a couple guys buy some stuff on the Big Baller brand website, all on the stream, you know, all on their phones. They just, you know, just let everybody know what I bought. And you don't have to have a whole large amount of money. They have things as low as $5. You understand? Yeah. So you don't have to have a whole lot of money to participate. You understand? But let's support Big Baller brand and let's keep this going and let's do this.
Let's do it, man. I'm with you, man. So when you want to rock something simultaneously, like I got a very prominent Facebook group as well, so I'll simulcast it through that too. Okay, but let's do it, man. Because a lot of people now they're finally turning the corner to see LeVar ain't that bad. You know, oh damn, okay. Lonzo ain't trash like I thought. Damn, LaMelo is that dude. Oh shit, Jello coming too. So now people are more receptive to the message. What I've been saying, y'all look at my latest YouTube video. Look all the way down. I made a video 4 years ago saying Jello is gonna be a fringe NBA player. LaMelo is definitely gonna be a top level NBA player. That's back when everybody was saying that basically LeVar was just selling people a bill of goods. I'm like, no, all three of his boys can play. And y'all bullshitting.
Facts. It's a rave sent to them.
You know, forget him sending $2 by cash. Had me feeling rich.
Yeah, he the king.
That's real, man. But I know you about to go do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, man, anything you want to say for the people before you peace out, man?
You know, shout out to the people. Number one, you already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. Everybody go support Hoop Jargon. That's what I need y'all to do. For real, when Hoop Jargon drop videos, support. There's a lot of HBCU content coming out. We need to support HBCUs. You understand? We cannot forget about them. You understand? We must support HBCUs. And like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody that's around us rocking with me, man. We can't do it without you. Shout out to Dex, shout out to Rave, shout out to A1, you know, T Sam, Nico, everybody. And the whole chats, man. We're gonna keep trying to provide some content for you. You know, we got the Lonzo Ball podcast, episode 12. You know, that's out right now. Y'all go support that. You know, we got a whole lot coming. You know, tomorrow's Friday. You know, so stay tuned.
That's what it is, man. Thank you, Flight, so much for being a part of this production. Your presence is always welcome on this channel, and I'm sure I am the other way around. Appreciate your chat, man. If y'all hit the like button on the way out, subscribe if you have not done so. I got Malik Rose coming in about 2 weeks. I got Marcus Pfizer coming in the next week or so. I got some shit coming, man. So, I'll keep rocking with Hoop Jargon. Definitely rock with Flight Sports TV.
Facts.
And I'm going to let Kendrick Perkins take us home, man. Appreciate all of y'all, man.
And shout out to Hoop Jargon, man. I'm going to add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoop Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's going to grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoop Jargon.
Shout out to Hoop Jargon.